Hey, what's good, Power People? This is the Power Living with Purpose podcast with David C. Henderson, and this is Tactical Tuesday. All right, this Tactical Tuesday message is sponsored by Opportunities Unlimited Business Group, where ambition and opportunity meet. It's business networking, career networking, business investment opportunities, and startup business advertising for your startup. All right, you can visit the website at www.oubg.weebly.com. That's oubg.weebly.com. All right, this message is the part two. Took a little while in between part one and part two of how Tactical Tuesday, how to actually improve your city. Part one was businesses, and I said support the businesses, and this is and don't support the good ones, don't support the support the good ones, don't support the bad ones, and start your own if you can. This is part two. Part two is nonprofits. All right, so with nonprofits in the community, they're really the best. If you really want your city to get better, you can't just talk about, well, we ain't got this and we ain't got this and yeah, and then you complain about everything. All right, well, ask yourself, how many nonprofit organizations are you a part of then, and what are they actually doing to change the community? All right. If you're part of a fraternity or a sorority, like me and the Smooth Suave Brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi. If you're in a fraternity or sorority, what is your frat or your sorority doing to actually make a difference, and not just doing a bunch of random events that just give y'all something to do? Are y'all actually doing innovative things that actually change the demographics of a community? Those demographics include the health and the wellness of the community, the educational graduation rate that you're trying to bring up the kids and help them to have a better mental outlook so they can not drop out of high school. What are y'all doing to help lower the teenage pregnancy rate? Helping boys and girls to wait until they're grown-ups to become parents. What are y'all doing about crime? Y'all doing anything about crime? Y'all doing anything about literacy? Reading, GED programs, all those type of things. Now, not just fraternities and sororities, but also to all the other groups. If you're part of an independent organization and you can get funding, when you get your funding, is it doing something to actually change the demographics? Because if you're not doing something to actually make a big change, you're really just going through the motions, having meetings, eating a bunch of cookies and drinking a bunch of punch, having a big banquet at the end of the year where you give out a bunch of awards and a bunch of plaques and this and that and the other. Everybody gets all dressed up. But at the end of the day, what demographics of the city have you actually changed? You have to actually change the demographics of a city in order to say that you did something. If you don't, you ain't doing nothing but just going through the motions and just looking good on the outside. All right, so if you're part of the Clean City Committee, the cleanup crew, you're doing a great job. Y'all are doing a great job. See y'all on the side of the road, cleaning up here, picking up there. If there's a way people can donate and support to you to give y'all more resources or whatever, or just make sure y'all have everything you need financially. Make sure y'all are promoting that so people can donate, and if people can't donate their time, we can donate our money. A lot of cities have Civitan clubs or Rotary clubs or those like that, and they do lots of great things. But if you're not a part of any of those, and then the youth organizations, the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts and the YMCA and the Parks and Rec and some cities Police Athletic League and all the other ones, Boys and Girls Club, have you ever volunteered with any of those? Have you ever helped out with any of those? Have you donated to those? Do you support them when they're trying to do something, when they're trying to sell something? If all you ever do is complain about your community and you never are active in any of those organizations as a volunteer, as an organizer, as a supporter, as a supporting with your money, or just helping with whatever they're doing, buying this, if they're selling it, you know, if they're doing something, they're selling this, support it. I mean, you know, buy some. If they're doing something, promote it, post it, like it, share it on social media. Get the word out, tell other people about it. And that's 10 million times better than just looking around the city talking about the kids ain't got nothing to do or this, that, the other. It's a whole bunch of stuff to do if you actually found out what all the organizations are doing. So if you're part of an organization, make sure you are active on social media. Make sure y'all are posting, telling people what y'all got going on, and make sure y'all always have a link for people to donate, because everybody can't donate their time, but everybody can donate $1. You know, everybody can donate $5 or something like that. All right. So if you really want to see your city improve, and you don't want to just talk about it over and over and over for decade after decade after decade after decade after decade, talking about why our city ain't doing this and why our city ain't doing that, why we ain't got this, why we ain't got that. Regular community organizations can do anything and everything that they want to do if they really put their mind to it, and not just have a bunch of meetings where you eat a bunch of cookies, drinking a bunch of punch, and you have a banquet at the end of the year and just going through the motions. All right. So get active in an organization and hold that organization accountable to actually doing something that's going to change the demographics. If you're not changing the demographics, you ain't really doing nothing but just looking pretty or trying to look handsome and, you know, getting your face in the paper for whatever y'all are doing. So go hard, go get serious, think big about what y'all can do. You can do, if you think outside the box, I bet you it's a whole lot of stuff that every organization can do that y'all haven't even attempted. Y'all haven't even tried, because you're thinking small. You got to think big. If you want to change a city, you have to think big. And that's not coming down on any organizations. That's to encourage everybody to do more so we can see more change. And this is not just for my city, it's for every city. And this is the Power Living with Purpose podcast with David C. Henderson. And this is Tactical Tuesday, part 2 of how to change your city, focusing on nonprofits. So get out there, get active with as many as you can, support. And if you're not active with them in person, be supporting them financially. Thanks. Have a great week. God bless.